Autopilot.
You know they're stocked up. Them places are stocked up, bro.
Like I said, it's on us.
Yeah. Sometimes we have to. You know what it is? Sometimes
I don't mind if you're Asian, as long as you're one of my brothers. Then
if you do with me right, I don't mind.
We've got that connection, so we kind of give us some leeway.
We got lots of possibilities.
Yeah. I think you know, it's down to the individual. If they're treated with respect, and they're good, then it's you know, because that's what a lot of people saying that. A lot of the time, these black businesses are not run efficient and they're rude, they're ignorant. You understand what I mean?
So, what's in the yard shop that we went to that was Ep5? Everyone's got a bloody.
So
I think that's a selling point though now with the yard food. That's a market. You've got to go to the food shop and it's got to be rude to you.
You ain't been into a rural Jamaican. Because even us, have you seen that thing on social media where the guy said he went to a yard shop and he goes, "You got Curry Goat?" They said, "Yeah." "You got Oxtail?" He says, "Yeah." "You got Joy?" He goes, "Are you sure this is a Calibre?" Like, if you got more than 5 things, you're not a real West Indian shop. You understand what I mean? So they probably feed into it still.
But it is something when even in Jamaica, sometimes you go. It's like even in Jamaica, a Jamaican Chinese. I separate Jamaican Chinese from China.
Yeah, they're two different things.
It's
yeah.
They've been about.
Like a Jamaican Chinaman is a yardman still.
Same way,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you get them real ones from China, them rude man.
But what do we know about China?
I'm not gonna lie to you, I've had a bad experience with a Chinese girl in school.
What, a real China man?
China woman.
Yeah,
but
they're harsh.
Yeah.
China, I think China people are harsh. They're harsh. They're harsh. It's their culture.
No, but the thing is, but like you said, have we taken the time? And sometimes this is where we don't do our own basic. Are we taking the time to find out what Chinese people are real like? Do we take the time? They're serving us. Will you okay? Have you learned a little bit of Punjabi, Bangladeshi?
I'm around Bangladeshi.
But have you taken time to learn some of their language?
No.
So if you go to a China shop, sometimes the way to kind of neutralize, if you go into China, ni hao ma.
Ras, I say, go Mohammed.
You go to a Pakistani, Abkanam Kahe.
You go to a Turkish shop, Ganaiden.
Some Chinese are
Kardashian. You go to Turk, Kardashian. You know, you have to take the time because also you're going on an offensive, make people behave different with you.
But not only that, you know what it is. But not only that, you see a lot of cultures, their mentality is different. So a lot, and that's the thing as well. So you kind of have to learn how to communicate with other cultures, because I think Chinese people are very direct and serious people. And Asians are very kind of direct, and a lot of them. Do you understand what I mean?
I think there are things, there are cultural things. Yeah.
Because even I've worked for an Asian company before, and I see the way they think. They don't treat their labour good.
No, they don't.
Do you understand what I mean? They don't treat their labour good.
Say Chinese.
No, Indian. And remember, it's a plumbing company, so he can't handle, especially when I'm a black man, I've got too much to say. It's like, I could see the frustration. One time he tried to grab me. I said, "Brother, what are you doing?" I said, "Bro, calm down. You need to calm it down." And it's a skinny, I'd have finished him. I was like, "Bro," but it's like he couldn't handle the way I was talking too much. It was hurting his head. Man, for small money as well. You understand what I mean? So over here, it's thing, and that's why I think us as people, we do need to know what we're doing, because I'd say over here we are quite far behind them, and we're building, but we are far behind, and without slowly, they are taking over. This is their country. Let's not get it twisted. This is their country. A lot of people don't.
So what you saying?
No.
Protesting.
They don't know what they're protesting for.
They're saying it for a reason, because remember the other day was coming from Canary Wharf. You know all them new builds over by Canning Town?
Yeah.
Silvertown,
Chinese, Cantonese. So So when
All
they
of
say
them.
they're losing their country,
They've lost it. No, they've lost their country. They don't understand because they're talking about illegal immigrants. They don't understand that the majority of the property is owned by Asians. All like remember, I'm in construction. All the new builds is Asians. So all this walking about and put that ain't doing nothing, brother.
Yeah.
But we need to understand because me
It's
personally.
already infiltrated, like it's not going anywhere.
So I thought, and remember, if you look at their mentality, they're heavy-handed. If you you think you can talk during COVID, like if you're out and you're not wearing a thing, you're getting the police are slapping you up and sending you back to your house.
Yeah.
So us as black, we need to understand if we're not fall into line, it's peak for us.
Yeah.
against who though? What, the government or?
Me personally, this is my personal opinion. Asians are taking over, bro.
Yeah, but they ain't got nothing against us, though.
Are we not inhabitants of this country, bro?
Okay, yeah.
Are we not? It's not our people that are acting up. Do you understand what I mean? Not to go down that thing again. They're buying all the.
Yeah, it's not about violence. What you're saying. He's just saying just about this.
Yeah, they're definitely.
And I'm not saying in a bad way, but because I think we're still like, for example, all right, now they're developing. A lot of
I think when you're saying about the Asians are developing, I think when it comes to the black community, most people are developing.
Exactly. No. But what I'm saying is But what I'm trying to.
Jamaica, everyone's
But not only that. What I'm saying is, listen, like I feel like we're getting us. There's a lot of us getting our stuff together. Like, so for example, like we all know people that might own 5 or 6 properties. Yeah? But then the Asian man them was owning 5, 6 properties 15, 20 years ago. So what I'm saying is, so they're at the stage now where they're developing. Blocks.
I hear you. I hear.
So we're not at that stage yet, but we're progressing slowly.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean?
Asian and Chinese, they're just nationwide. they've got, you see, they're doing their thing all over the country.
Yeah, but
you got black man doing property here, but when I say I deal with a lot of Chinese landlords. There's groups of them, and every time they're in Manchester, Birmingham, they're up north, they've just got properties everywhere. Individual properties. And also then you got the big sites like the new builds in London and buildings that they're also controlling.
Yeah,
you understand
but that's what I'm saying.
But also know that the Bangladeshis are some of the poorest.
Yeah, it's a different class.
Shout out to Bangladesh.
They're some of the poorest. And even when it comes to immigration, even the United States and America now, and probably Britain as well, black people coming to the Western world is not as much as the Chinese and the Indians.
Definitely not.
Particularly that Indian, you see the Indians, you see that like...
They got access men, and remember,
in
China and India, China alone has 30 million surplus men who would never get a woman in China. India has a problem with that also.
That's why I'm thinking that maybe we should be going to China. Yeah.
They have
the men can't draw for the women because the women are...
They're not there.
And man ain't share. And the difference is,
there's also a lot of women.
Once they stop that now.
Also, the women
they stop that now.
Quite successful.
Because I want to say they're overpopulated.
Yeah, around that 30-40 year range in China.
They was
So that's why if they're doing a project in Jamaica, they could chuck a few hundred men.
Yeah, they got people. Yeah, they got people. They would. Yeah.
But the Indians they did a mass killing of girls too.
Yeah, so
remember, these big populations have surplus manpower. Okay. And
what about Africa though?
I think Africa's getting up there.
Africa is a boom at the moment.
Yeah.
Africa in the next 10 to 15 years Africa will be the most populated place in the world. One of every 4 human beings is going to be Africa.
Well, that's because they're saying the future, the finance now is people. Because
Africa is
Africa, Asia.
The thing about it is that's a bit tricky though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because if the key is people, if that is your if that's your credit, if your credit is people, but also it's about the caliber of people.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah.
If they can make them consumers,
well, there's 2 things in it. Right. So if you're a consumer, it's great for those that are producing. But if you're a producer, you need people of caliber. Yeah, because it's a different thing in it. You need people who are going to make your thing work.
Yeah.
Yeah. If your thing's working, then you just want people to consume.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what you've got in Africa right now, we've got a world of people that are ready to consume. Yeah.
And not producing.
But we haven't got the volume of people
But then
who
ain't that
are going to be desired by those who are producing.
When you say Africa's not producing, what do you in what sense?
Meaning Africa
People
is
that-
traditionally known, we are the place for raw materials and raw labor
Yeah.
going out.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
the raw materials, there's things being
But we,
produced out there.
we don't have value.
We don't make anything from the raw materials. Yeah.
No, that's what I'm trying to
And our
point is that
people
it
are
comes
the-
from there, but we're not producing like
Yeah, and,
exactly.
and also the people, the skilled Africans have exported
Coming.
out.
Yeah.
There's not enough surplus skilled
That's
Africans
what I'm-
to actually even run Africa efficiently.
Because the skilled, like you said, Africans and the students, they're not far behind the Asians though. That's what I'm starting to know.
I think that I think that when you go the most capable people, come out of China and India,
Africa behind that.
well behind that.
So then that's why I don't understand.
Well behind, bro.
Yeah,
We're in
yeah.
this world.
The
There's only
caliber,
really
the
certain
quality of
countries.
education, and the number of people. The number of people who are educated. China, India. For places like that we would call the global south.
Jamaica is a target for the Chinese at the moment.
Yeah.
They are coming in big time. And like I said, the demographics in Jamaica are bad. Jamaicans are not having children. Our Jamaican demographics is reaching European levels of birth
Yeah,
rate.
people are afraid to have picnics.
They're changing. Jamaican women are not having a lot of children anymore.
Oh, they're trying to be.
So the
But people are
demographics-
afraid for what it costs, isn't it?
They're completely afraid. So when that happens, that's what I'm saying. Even now with this reform and everything, this is a reason to bring in.
Yeah, ship people in, and that to me, so
Africa has to say, "Well,
it will have right now. They're saying that the sort of like the continent with the youngest demographic, people up to the age of 20, right? Africa, 100%. What that demographic, what that part of the sort of like of the population is able to do, what they're capable of doing, is an issue. Yeah? And then on top of that, the opportunities that part of the sort of like of the population has access to is also an issue.
Yeah.
But that's, I think, where, and that's why it's so different from everywhere else. Because also you've got this mass of land.
Yeah.
yes,
You've got this massive land, you've got this mass of people, whereas everywhere else is quite different.
Yeah.
But the people that are being exported out of Africa, the people that are trying to escape Africa,
They're coming to they're not like I said, they're consumers. They're coming to do menial jobs, as not in a disrespectful way.
Yeah,
but
when you go Spain and that, and you see them man, them,
Spain, I don't
it
know.
hurts my heart. It hurts my heart. Them man, them selling beads on the beach. It hurts my heart. It hurts my heart.
Even the money, man.
but even when I went to France the other day, because we stopped, like obviously we drove over there, and we stopped somewhere, and it was the slums.
Yeah, man.
And all of the they was on the road and that. It's like they saw me and they couldn't work out the dynamics with me. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
But
But also, I'm glad
expect you to be like-
it's glad you spoke about France
Yeah.
and Africa, okay? Because at this very moment, France is falling out of favor with Africa,
Yeah.
big time. They're kicking them out
Yes.
because they are scammers. The French are scammers.
Yeah, the French are cold.
Very scammers.
People think Britain's bad.
The French
The French are, they're brutal.
another level, and with the money that they print in West Africa, the CFA franc, it's really bad. But some people are waking up, and France is sinking.
I would say so, yeah.
It's sinking rapidly, and because the African people in West Africa and other places are just simply listen, man, just go home.
You know the problem?
Stolen now.
You know the thing, right? Because I've been trying to keep a track of what's going on in France, and it's clear that like that government is on its knees, right? And also the economy is on its knees. But these first world countries, they don't fail. They don't fail. They don't fail because they can. What they can do, they can say, right, we're going to create a new government bond.
Yes.
Right, we're going to create a new government bond, and we'll guarantee that we'll pay you X percentage of percent for the next 10 years, right, and then you can cash it in. So they can just go to market, with their own product and generate money that then they can use to run their government. So as much as like Macron is like, between Macron and Stemmer, they're probably the two most disliked premiers across Europe, followed by that German geezer. But these countries, it's like they're so resilient. Their institutions and structures it's as if it's impossible for them to collapse. Because to this day now, right? Let's say I only found out about the CFA franc. I only found out about it maybe last year. I didn't even know that they had such a control over such a huge area of West Africa. I could not believe it. And
So these are French. Why they use that?
In France today, just it's made specifically for West Africa.
they print it in France.
They give it to
And
them
ship it to.
Oh, so it's got the same franc for them.
Yeah,
And they have to deposit half their money in French banks.
Yeah. Crazy.
but now, so if they've got that going on, now I can promise you, as much as we know that people are waking up, I can promise you that you can go to every one of those countries in West Africa and the Sahel, and they still use the CFA.
Hey, don't they do the same thing in Thierry's country? Because he was complaining about it. How it messed up their economy. Is it
CFA franc.
Yeah.
So it's as if we know that these things, that these institutions and these first world countries are in trouble. But what it takes for them to collapse, or what it takes for them to undo, it's a long road. It's a long road.
I think we have to take a little break.
Yeah. There's one last thing. I just realized, we were talking about 1956, when the American government sunk the Britain. When Britain invaded the Suez Canal, and the Americans had not given them permission for it. The Britain got together with France and Israel and invaded the Suez Canal to take it away from the Egyptian Nasser. And the Americans tell them, what are you doing? That's not part of our plan. And so they said, oh, well, let's just finish it. The Americans said, no. You know what the Americans did? We're going to sell the pound. And the Americans sold the pound. It was a run on the pound. They panicked because money was going out every minute. And all the speculators were coming in. So the British government asked the American to release the money that they have stored in America with the IMF. The American president said, no, you're going to leave Egypt. That's what you're going to do first. They're like, wow, we're going to get out of this one. I know. So the British government said, well, sell us the oil, because now the oil's got to go all the way around Africa. It's too expensive. We need to keep our industry going. If you just send us some boats with some oil across, the Americans tell them, no, every last soldier, you're going to leave Egypt. And it broke their backs. They had to, they invaded Egypt from Cyprus. Wow. So just to say that, an appreciation, you have to understand financial warfare. The modern warfare, guns and bullets, is half the. It's
half the thing. It's half the thing, unless you're going to really go in hard.
Americans finished Britain off, 1956. It just told them, no, you did something I did not give you authorization for, and that's when the British and the French realized we're not what it was. We're not what it was. So it's the money.
It's the money.
It's the money.
100%.
It's the money. It is the money, and it's the structure. It's the structures that they use to control the money.
And even us as a black people in our communities and stuff, if we don't think smart about that money, the structures in place will sink you every time.
Rasta, listen, telling you that. I should even read your. No, but you want to rap? You want to rap this session?
Yeah, it's a good session still.
What do we wrap it formally? Ish mish, come on.
Yeah, you know what it is.
No,